What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the NECA Dinosaurs Baby Sinclair. That's alright, my zillion. The dinosaurs are finally here after, more than a year since they were announced. We finally get the NECA Dinosaurs. One of two, with the other being Papa Earl Sinclair. You might have seen them in my unboxing with Ultrazilla Jr. We got his thoughts on him, but we're going to get in depth now with individual reviews of the two figures, starting with Baby here. Looks pretty cool for real. Very excited about these. I wasn't the biggest fan of the TV series when it first aired, but since these were announced, and I was like blown away with how they looked back in San Diego 2022. I've been really hyped about it, and me and Ultrazilla Jr. did do a watch of the series, and you know what? I've gained a new appreciation. The suits were spectacular, and these figures look spectacular. So without any further ado, let's get to this review. So here's Baby out of the package, and you know what? His main thing is to be sitting in his high chair, so we're going to get to that as soon as we can. But let's look at the figure itself beforehand. Now, we have to put in his tail before anything. And there we go. Here's his tail. It went in nice and Might need a little classic heat, but I think it went in. There's his tail. No paint on the tail, but it's a nice sculpt. Bottom here of his diaper, and his butt is very flat, kind of sort of. There is a little bump here, maybe a little poopy in there. But you know, flat for the most part to be able to sit on the high chair. And you know, this is just done in white. From what I can see, I don't see any actual shading in there except for like the folds and the wrinkles, but you know, it's a nice sculpt. Then his legs are pretty cool. There is some shading in the legs, and that looks really good. And little toenails are painted, which is awesome. Let's zoom in here. Really nice baby folds on him. Little feet. The bottom of the feet look real cute. Well, yeah, your mileage is going to vary on whether or not Baby Sinclair is cute or creepy. I've heard both. Ultrazilla Jr. thinks it's creepy. Yeah, and I can see why. I always kind of felt creeped out by it when I was younger. I was going to say when I was a kid, but I was already, I was a teenager, I guess, when it started. And his hands look very good, actually. Nice detail. The nails look real good. I love it, man. The rest of the arms, the shirt looks good. The yellow shirt. Nicely done. Again, there's a little imperfections here and there, but it's not like so bad. It's on the back mostly. Looks pretty good, the shirt overall, in yellow. And then the head sculpt is pretty phenomenal. You can see the, I can't see it with the naked eye, but in the camera zoomed in, you can see that the eyes are digitally printed. Pretty accurate, very nicely done. The mouth just is black inside. There's little teeth in there. I see the teeth. The teeth are in there. Looking pretty good. We got all spots around them. Looks good. You got some osteoderms up in there, I guess, right? So we're talking dinosaurs. Again, the eyes look real good. The eyebrows, eye ridges are real amazing. It's not an articulated mount. It just comes with an extra head. But it's pretty cool overall. Nose looks real good. Look at, there's like some nice shading here. Very, very nice around the lips, around the cheeks. Beautifully done. The head sculpt is pretty phenomenal for Baby here. And let's keep it here and we'll do articulation since we already mentioned the jaw. The head moves like so. The arms are in a hinge and a swivel. There is no nothing in the elbows, but I mean, because he's got little short, stubby arms. But then you have a hinge swivel at the wrist, and then the upper body moves at the cut of the shirt, which is pretty good and ingenious. You can move it forward and back too. That's excellent. So probably on a ball joint, I would guess. So that's really, really good. And then the legs move at the thigh. And then, well, I guess at the hip, right? It's got to be moving at the hip. And then the knees have articulation. And that can turn too, by the way. And then the ankles as well. Can rock it and all that. The tail moves on that ball joint. It is... oh, is it a bendy tail? I don't think so. There's no holes in it. So let's not tempt fate, but I don't think I could bend it either way. I want to bend it. It feels almost bendy, but it feels very, very hard too. So I'm not going to go crazy with that. But overall, I think Baby looks awesome. And like I said, what's Baby without its high chair? And it's pretty awesome. Ultrazilla Jr. mentioned this in the unboxing, but the high chair is super detailed. And it is. It really looks awesome, like stone or wood or whatever this material is. It's hard to say. It's kind of... it could go either way, and I can't remember what it is in the series. Could be bone. Could be bone. Made out of bone. It's really good. You know, there's a lot of detail. There's paint on there. It's beautiful. Really, really nicely done. All the speckle, everything looks fantastic. Feels pretty good too. Beautiful detail though on this chair. This is like a character all onto itself. And then this part here, the little table part, is also painted really nice. So excellent work. And then this just lifts up like that. There's like a bunch of like tab slot connections and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Slip in Baby here. And then we can get this situated like so. Put that back in. Oh, put it back in the right way. And then make sure all your tabs go into the right slots. And then you are good to go. And Baby here is complete. And that looks pretty phenomenal, guys. I love it. The proportions are perfection. So really, really excellent. Love how this looks. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Moving on to some more accessories, because it is quite a bit. First up, we get this little throw. Looks really, really nice. It's plastic. It's not cloth, but it's done very, very nice. Look at the work on this thing. Beautiful paint, nice folds and wrinkles. And this is to put on the back of Baby's chair, so he's a little more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Very, very cool. I love that. Works very well. So yeah, this works. Then we get an alternate head for a Baby. This one has a little horn on his head. Is it for his birthday? Is it because he's a unicorn? I don't recall. But it looks pretty good. And you can see his tongue better in this. Maybe. I see it better. You see the tongue is actually colored like a dark red. Maybe the whole mouth is colored dark red. It's just coming off black to me. But, you know, nice head. The eyes look really good. Got all the other stuff there. How easy is it to change the heads? Looks pretty easy enough. So yeah, you know, you get a different head. Yeah, very easy. With the horn. It's fun. I like it. We'll keep this on for a little bit. Horn is done in like a gold, and I like that. So yeah, I mean, you don't get any, you know, articulated jaws on these guys, and that's perfectly fine, because that's, you know, alternate heads is something that's been part of toys for a long time. You know, we don't always have to have articulated jaws, guys. We get some extra hands. These are all various holding hands he'll need for lots of different things to hold, but very nicely done. You know, looks pretty good. There's a little something something on the inside of his hand. I don't know if that's for gripping or what, but not a big deal either way. But these look good. You know, this one, yeah, this one has a little hole in it. So we'll see what these are for. Speaking of small, we got a little remote control here. Classic old school remote control, but hey, it's can't get more old school than the prehistoric era, and looks really nice. We get Baby's a bottle, and that looks pretty good. You know, it's not perfect, but as you can see there, a little chip at the white, but overall, it's not bad. And here's Baby holding the bottle, and it looks pretty good. We get a nice purple bowl. The inside is nice and shiny. The outside is not. Then we can put that right on Baby's table. We get a frying pan so it can hit things, like Dad. Really nice. It looks the part. It looks the part. You know, little specks in there, but it looks the part overall. I like it. I like the handle. I like the kind of almost, you know, non-stick surface of the bowl. You see the little metal parts in there. This is cool. This is real cool. We get a baseball bat. Oh yeah, it caused some damage. I love all of these like awesome little, you know, things that you could use for other figures and stuff. This is fantastic. I don't really, you know, normally care for accessories, but when you give me stuff like this is fun. We get a wooden spoon, and this is the hand with a little hole in it. That's what it would hold. It's just done in a brown as a wooden spoon would, and that's cool. We get the little gingerbread caveman. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Very, very nice details on this for something so small. Yeah, got a little excess plastic here, but that's whatevs. Sure, I could just break that off. But yeah, I like this. This is cute. We get an awesome slingshot. Really nice details on the holding in this hand. Looks very, very good, so I can launch things around. This is soft plastic. Yeah, this is excellent. We might need this slingshot to launch the next little thing we're gonna look at, because for sure you'd want to launch the cookie creature right out of here, and it fits perfectly. I can't remember if this actually happened in the show, but it fits perfectly there. But cookie creature here steals, you know, the cookies, like the gingerbread caveman. From Baby. Look at this guy. Is this the same creature? I couldn't remember it now that they eat. I know there's creatures that are always in the pans, but I can't remember if it's this little guy or what. Like, you know, similar ones. But this is what I was thinking about during the unboxing. But I love this little creature. It is really, really nice. The little figure. Very, very cool. Lots and awesome details here. The eyes look great. The mouth looks good. All the details look fantastic. I guess like this like little golden fur. It's kind of like prehistoric monkey like. But he's a cookie creature. And he's awesome. Next, we get 3 awesome dinosaur toys for Baby to play with. We have a little ankylosaurus. That's done really, really well. I love the purple and blues and, you know, little spikies and stuff painted in kind of like a little bit of a yellow. Very cool. I like it. I like a little beady eyes. That's very nice. Little nice designs on his legs. Lots of great detail for this little thing. And then you got this guy here. He's kind of like a, you know, I don't know. He's kind of like a little Godzilla, to tell you the truth. He's, you know, because which monster dinosaur had these spikes here? It's certainly not a T-Rex, so I feel like there's a little ode to Godzilla by the Dinosaurs crew. Looks cool. I like it. He's got little purple eyes on top. He's kind of Barney-ish too, in a way. I like a little tongue. Really, really nice. And then we get this little dude here, kind of like a Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus type, long-necked dinosaur, but he's got little spikies too, so that's kind of fun. So more toyetic in a sense, you know what I'm saying? A little bit different, and they're all different colors, and that's cool. Little spikes. So 3 awesome little dino toys for baby to play with. But speaking of Barney, the in-universe Barney is Georgie the hippo. And yeah, look at this hippo dinosaur with the blue here. This is the toy version for baby that he watches Georgie with. He's got little blue nails, blue toenails, blue in the middle here. The head is pretty cool. Eyes look good. Ears look good. The mouth looks good. The head does move. Nope. It's just a nice little static figure. It's pretty big, actually. Move in this. You can see that's pretty awesome. That's a nice, big accessory for a little figure, but I love it. It's great. All these accessories are pretty fantastic. And for your size comparisons, first up, here it is with Papa Sinclair, Earl Sinclair. So here's Baby and Papa, and I love the size difference here. It's just fantastic. But as you can see, like, you know, Baby, like, you know, he's good. He's on the level. I really, really dig it. And here's Baby Sinclair with a few other NECA figures that I got this year, who you might see on my tops of the year. I don't know. They might be in the running. We shall see. And of course, because I mentioned them, here is Baby with a couple of Uncle Godzillas. How about that? That you might have in your collection. Probably the best two. My favorite two. And my final thoughts, you know what? Baby exceeded my expectations. Of the 2 figures, I'll be honest, I was really looking forward to getting Earl Sinclair. Just really like that, you know, character and the figure. It's just, you know, classic tropes, TV tropes. And he just looks awesome. I don't know, flannel shirts and a dinosaur. I like it. And I always thought Baby was creepy. I'll agree with Ultrazilla Jr. But I gotta tell you, I'm glad I got them both, because honestly, I want to support, you know, NECA doing the entire family. I hope they do, because this is really like the only things you'll ever need to represent dinosaurs on your shelf, and you kind of should, because if you love the show, or if you didn't, if you love actual dinosaurs, if you love like NECA's old Godzilla figures, and just cool figures in general, this is worthy of a place on your shelf. It's just so cool. And I gotta tell you, like I said, me and Ultrazilla did a watch of this fairly within, you know, since they announced it, you know, back in 2022, we did a watch of the series, and I'm telling you, it's a lot better than I remember it being. I was a lot younger then, and, you know, a lot of the humor just went over me. It, for sure, you know, it is an achievement in like suits and puppetry and all of that. It's just so cool. So definitely give it a check if you haven't, you know, now, because I think you'll appreciate it a lot more than when it was out, or what maybe you might perceive it to be. But the figure, because we haven't reviewed Earl yet, this figure is great. I love all the accessories. It just looks fantastic. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection, because cool figures like this are out there. Till next time, peace out, peeps.